How I used to share my experiences in the game and my lessons and my rules and my knowledge on the game with him. You know what I mean? He owed me more. He owed me more than to turn his head and act like he didn't know niggas was about to blow my fucking head off. He knew. But for me to know, like, 3 weeks ago this happened, and then 3 weeks later your album's coming out and you are fucking done in your album. But you don't know who shot me in your fucking hometown. This nigga's from your neighborhood, and I gotta find out by myself, and I don't even call myself a Don, just a capo. From the west side, and I'm on the east side in jail, and I know who touched me, and I know everything that happened. Came out dissing me. I could destroy them. I've mastered their styles. They can keep writing new shit, but I've mastered their styles, like the 5 Deadly Villains. All I need is a nigga from New York. I get on track with him. I had the dopest East Coast shit in the fucking world. I mastered that shit. Cause East Coast niggas love real shit, like West Coast niggas love real shit, right?
Everybody thought it's a war for record sales and attention and all that. But to me, it was personal.
As everything started to evolve from that night, I realized that there was, real, serious danger beyond what was just going on a music level.
And Puff put out a song called Who Shot You, which Big did months ago, and Puff decides to put it out as a radio song.
Your heartbeat sound like Sasquatch feet, thundering, shaking the concrete. Then the shit stopped when I fall the plot. Neighbors call the cops, said they heard mad shots.
Then I hit him up.
It talked about killing the bad boy camp, different artists. There was a lot of threats. Oh, Pot. I go, did you hear what you said? He was like, yeah, nigga, I wrote it.
That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. Classic battle record.
First don't fuck your bitch in the clique you claim. West side when we ride, come equipped with game. You claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife. We bust on bad boys, niggas fuck for life. I'm a self-made millionaire. Thug living out of prison, pistols in the air. Biggie, remember when I used to let you sleep on the couch and beg a bitch to let you sleep in the house? Now it's all about Versace. You copy my style. 5 shots couldn't drop me. I took it and smashed. Now I'm about to set the record straight. With my K, I'm still a dog that you love to hate. No sucker, I feel the ball. Magic glass when you see Tupac. Call the cops when you see Tupac. Who shot me, but your pulse didn't finish. Now you about to feel the wrath of a minute. Nigga,
What I'm doing, I know what I'm doing. I'm destroying them. I'm destroying them.
I was more in the mind frame of keep your mouth shut, big. You know what I'm saying? Just don't feed into it. If you feed into it, it's gonna do nothing but escalate. You know what I'm saying? I knew it wasn't true. Or at least what I knew I was getting blamed for wasn't true. I can't speak for nothing else. I wasn't there. But I know what he was blaming me for wasn't true. So it don't make no sense me sitting there trying to make records or hit magazines and TVs screaming how it ain't true. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't true, I just gotta ignore.
Got them. I got songs for them. I got this song called When We Ride on Our Enemies. And I'll be like, nigga, you barely living. Don't you got sickle cell? See me have a seizure on stage. You ain't living well. Hell, how many niggas wanna be involved? See, I was only talking to Biggie, but I'll kill all of y'all. Then ball. And that's the truest shit I could ever have written, because these niggas in Mobb Deep is little kids. When I was in jail, when they came out with that song, where they was like, Thug Life, we still living it. You know, in that song that they had, they were talking about, yeah, they was like, Thug Life, we still living it. I took it as a diss. So from jail, I'm calling my little homies in Atlanta like, yo, they got a show out there. Get with them busters. So my homeboys rolled them niggas like, what's up? The niggas was cowards. In the car, like looking forward, like they didn't see my homeboys going, Thug Life, motherfucker, what's poppin'? You know what I mean? So I hate niggas like that. And these are some young busters who's getting souped up by their block to come up against a motherfucker they don't even know. Mobb Deep, you know, like I know, I'll swallow them. Now if this was somebody I couldn't fuck with, I'll tell you. But Mobb Deep, I'll swallow them niggas. I will have a train on them niggas, you know what I mean? One of them niggas got sickle cell, he barely breathing. He don't even want to see me. He'll have a fucking seizure. They both weigh like 100 pounds. They don't want, my little homies is attacking them. That's why I ain't even addressing the Mobb Deep issue, because they not even on my level. I find it disrespectful that they even think they can attack me or the West Coast. So I don't even address them little buster ass babies. And please print that, because it is on and popping. And when I say it's on and popping, I mean when I see the niggas in the spot, it's on and popping. I'm not one of them fake diss record right, mother.
Ferg is on one of the songs, and he said Thug Life, we still living it on Survival of the Fittest.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a shot at Tupac. This is how we really living. So we related to that. You know what I'm saying? We thug life. We was out there living that for real. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we said that in the song, and I guess Pac did that personal because that's his. Or whatever, and we wasn't talking about them, you know what I'm saying? We was just saying how we was living, it's that thuggish, rugged, thug life, you know what I mean?
Only time I won't rush a motherfucker is because he straight up told me he got respect for me, he don't want no drama, cause I ain't bully. I'm not just gonna beat no motherfucker up cause the crowd wanna see it. You know what I mean? If you don't see me rushing them, that means cause they bowed down.
I did the same thing Nas, homie. I swear to God, I played this nigga Nas at the House of Blues. I caught him out of pocket and everything. I was deep with my niggas. I know they didn't have no guns. We could have rushed him right there. I was like, what's up, yo? I said, yo, this East Coast, West Coast shit, it's not about you. Don't record us, and I swear to God, we love you. We got love for you. This nigga Nas went back home and started talking that fake thug and dropping with the Jews and his shit.
Fake thug, no love, you get the slug. CB4 gusto, your luck low. I didn't know till I was drunk though.
And that's wrong. Cause you should have said that to me when I was right there. He knew his album said all this shit. And the nigga was like, don't do that. That means you're a punk. You know what I mean? I won't hug a nigga I don't like.
Yo, you know what, man? I was thinking like, think about it the other day, like, he must have been going through a whole lot, dog. You know what I'm saying? Because he saw me, and I saw him, and he had a bunch of people with him. I had a bunch of people with me. And it could have went either way, because at the time the tension was so high. Yeah. And I kind of felt like I was the New York dude at the time, you know. So it was my duty to see what was going on. So I went to see what was going on, and he basically had, you know, there was some issues with Mobb, and at the time me and Mobb were a lot tighter. And you know, he had heard that I said things about him, and I heard he had this Machiavelli album coming out, and you know, that he told me what he was saying. And he basically was like, you know, me and you never supposed to go at it. Not us, it wasn't supposed to happen. It's just that things got misconstrued. So he actually like he was going to change all of that and come meet him in Vegas. And we were just in Vegas, and Jungle bumped into one of the outlaws. And he was telling Jungle about, you know, how the last thing Pac did wasn't his last message. Pac had more to do. He didn't want his last message to be what we hear. So, and he remembers the time and remembers talking about the meeting and everything. So, yeah, man, I'm gonna put that in the book one day, children.
On the Machiavelli album, he talks about Nas, sort of bad. So, at the MTV Awards, he met Nas. He went to him. So, you got a problem with me? You doing, you know, that was Pac. I said, whoa, I want no problem. We can be cool. They had a conversation. I went over there. You know, they shook, they hugged. They said we could do things in the future together. We could make a difference. So on the way back home, Pac said, when we get to the studio, all the negative stuff I said about Nas, I'm going to take him out and put somebody else in who deserved that. But I'm not going to say anything negative about Nas because I broke bread with him. And I gave him my word that we was friends. I mean, so we can't change stuff now because Pac not here to do it, so it gotta be left in there. So Nas need to know that Pac was definitely finna change for him, so he could take it one way or the other, you know. But you know, he got
Tupac. Some say the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. They say the darker the flesh and the deeper the roots. Give a holler to my sisters on welfare. Tupac care, if ain't nobody else care. And I know they like to beat you down a lot. When you come around the block, brothers clown a lot. But please, don't cry, dry your eyes, never let up. Forgive, but don't forget, girl. Keep Tupac, rest in peace, y'all. Tupac lives on, Shakur. If you got your lighter, light your lighter for Tupac Shakur one time, yo.
This is a guy who couldn't say me enough, you know what I'm saying, on his record.
Bad boy killer, Jay-Z got to.
You know what I'm saying?
He dissed you a few times, right?
But you know, the guy's not here. And you gotta figure, we never met.
So you and Tupac never met, that was just...
So it's nothing personal. Him and Big went through their thing, and I was Big Man. That was the extent of our beef.